Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have a book I want to share with you. I saw this at Barnes & Noble and I knew immediately I had to own it. Never even heard of it, although I have heard of one of the authors. And the book is simply entitled S. And one of the authors is J.J. Abrams. You might know him as a producer of Lost and several other television shows, and including Fringe, Alias, Felicity, Star Trek, Cloverfield. And then there's a co-author by the name of Doug Dorst. I'm not too familiar with him. But I saw this beautifully bound book. It comes shrink-wrapped in this slipcase with this seal around it, and it even has what looks like a library Dewey Decimal kind of thing on the side here, and it's just beautifully bound up and everything. And I'll go ahead and read the synopsis for you. This is what kind of intrigued me. It says, one book, two readers, a world of mystery, menace, and desire. A young woman picks up a book left behind by a stranger. Inside it are his margin notes, which reveal a reader entranced by the story and by its mysterious author. She responds with notes of her own, leaving the book for the stranger, and so begins an unlikely conversation that plunges them both into the unknown. The book, The Ship of Theseus, which is the name of this book here, the final novel of a prolific but enigmatic writer named V.M. Straka, in which a man with no past is shanghaied onto a strange ship with a monstrous crew and launched on a disorienting and perilous journey. The writer, Straka, the incendiary and secretive subject of one of the world's greatest mysteries, a revolutionary about whom the world knows nothing apart from the words he wrote and the rumors that swirl around him. The readers, Jennifer and Eric, a college senior and a disgraced grad student, both facing crucial decisions about who they are, who they might become, and how much they're willing to trust another person with their passions, hurts, and fears. It says, S, conceived by filmmaker J.J. Abrams and written by award-winning novelist Doug Dorst, is the chronicle of two readers finding each other in the margins of a book and enmeshing themselves in a deadly struggle between forces they don't understand. It is also Abrams and Dorst's love letter to the written word. Now, I'd opened up a copy of this at work to kind of take a close look at it, and that sold me right away. So mine is still sealed. I'm going to go ahead and kind of break this seal. There's no way to really like peel it off the back. I started to do it and realized it was going to leave like a residue. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of slice this open, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. I'm going to do this really carefully. I don't want to damage the book. Okay. So now I just kind of pop the seal open and slip the book out of the dust jacket. And it is this wonderful cloth-bound book that has like an embossed surface here. And there's the title of the book, The Ship of Theseus by V.M. Straka. And then the spine. And the back is fairly plain. Like I said, it looks like a library book. And in fact, it says inside, it's made to look kind of old and worn. You think it's dirty, but that's how it's made. And this is a book for loan. And then inside is the book itself with all these notes. And there's inserts and letters and margin notes and everything that these two readers have kind of added to the book and corresponded with each other through the book. Let's see. So there's all sorts of inserts within it, newspaper articles, more letters, postcards with some of the addresses crossed off, and it's just super cool. Here's another one from Brazil. It reminds me of a book, a series of books I read quite some time ago called Griffin and Sabine. I don't recall the authors now, but it was sort of a situation like that where you're reading the correspondence between these two characters through the forms of letters and postcards, and it kind of gives you that weird voyeuristic kind of feeling like you're kind of spying on these two characters and their romance. Now this one, whether it turns into a romantic, ending or something, I don't know, but it literally is just jam-packed with all of this handwriting notes and postcards, and I'm just super intrigued because I love that kind of book. So like a photograph, more postcards. It's just literally full. Oh, this is pretty interesting. There's some kind of a dial that spins back here. I'm not sure what that's for. And then, then on the back, I love it. It says, "Keep this book clean. Return honor before the date stamped below." So it sounds really cool. I'm hoping to get to this fairly quickly. I do have a lot of books to read, but I'm so intrigued by this to see how this whole story and combination of book sort of plays out between the original book you're reading and the correspondence between these two characters. So just something I really wanted to share with you guys. I thought it was a super cool book. I hadn't seen anybody post anything about it yet, so definitely want to share it with you. Like I said, I got this at my store at Barnes & Noble. I'm sure you guys can find it at the store or online. And yeah, it's simply called S, and that's by J.J. Abrams and Doug Dorst. Hope you enjoyed this little mini pre-review of the book, and I'll see you later. Happy reading.